everyone, my name is Odyssey. If you don't know me, I'm a Filipina who recently moved in Germany. And since my most viewed video is things I learned in Germany, which I will put on the link up here, I thought of sharing another experience when I moved here. So for today's video, I want to talk about not of a culture shock, but more of cultural differences between Germans and Filipinos. So let's get into the video. I wanted to get this straight and foremost. Number one, Germans are known for their punctualities. Everyone knows that. But if you have been to the Philippines, you may have heard of the term Filipino Time. This literally means being minutes or hours late compared to the standard time. It's like we have our own clock. Hey, so what time are we going to meet this weekend? 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock standard time or 10 o'clock Filipino time? Now, in our defense, not all Filipinos are late, swear, especially if you have a meeting with your boss or with a client. Of course, you have to adjust your time, but it has become a stereotype that if someone is late, you would just say, Filipino time. So this is not to disrespect someone's time. One of the main problems that we have in the Philippines is traffic. So for example, if you live in Quezon City and you're about to meet someone in Makati or in Pasay City, that would take you 2 to 3 hours. And I'm not kidding. Now, this is not to discourage any tourists who wanted to visit Philippines. Please do so when Corona ends. But I'm just letting you know that this is one of the things that you would experience, especially if you will stay in Manila. How do some beat the traffic, you ask? We have what we call as habal or riding a motorcycle. So you can book it through an app called Angkas or Grab. That 2 to 3 hours from Quezon City to Makati or Pasay, that would just take you 45 minutes or less, or maybe just 30 minutes. I'm sure this is not for everyone, especially those who are not used in riding motorcycles, but I'm pretty sure that the drivers are safe. They will give you a helmet, they're very friendly. You can ask them to avoid the main roads or to slow down. You just have to talk to them. Number 2. So I was in one of the parks here in Germany last week and I saw some people on bikini. I was talking to my friend and I was like, why are they on bikini? And now I don't mean anything bad with my question. I don't mean to offend someone. It's just that it's my first time seeing people on a park in a bikini. So my friend said, oh, it's normal. You can do that too if you wanted to get a vitamin D. I would not see something like that in the Philippines. Of course, we wear bikinis on a beach or in a pool, but not in the park. I can imagine if I do that in Rizal Park, which is one of the parks in Manila, I would be on the news. But after experiencing winter in Germany and lots of rain these past few weeks, that makes sense why people would do that. It's always cold and gloomy here, so whenever it's sunny outside, most people really enjoy a good weather. Number 3. Number 3. I know you'd see this coming. Bread and rice. A typical German breakfast, bread. On the evening, they have also what they call as Abendbrot, and that is bread. Now, we do eat breads in the Philippines too. For example, pandesal is a typical Filipino breakfast. But the wide range of breads you can find here in Germany, wow! They have white bread, wheat bread, full corn bread, sunflower bread, pumpkin bread, brötchen or bread rolls. There's a lot. Now, in the Philippines, a meal is not complete without rice. Here's the typical Filipino breakfast, and this is what I miss in my country. I love good Filipino breakfast. From tapa to tocino to salted egg, dried fish, daing na bangus, partnered it with fried rice and black coffee. Ooh, I'm sure I'm gonna have a good day. So if you're interested to visit the Philippines, do not miss to experience budol fight. Now, this is not fighting with someone, okay? This is what I mean with budol fight. So let's say you're a group of friends who went to travel to Palawan. Most tour packages include budol fight. So they prepare a sumptuous lunch on the beach. You have grilled meats, seafood, fruits, and they put it on banana leaf and you eat it with your bare hands. Now, it's not a problem if you wanted to use a spoon and fork, but eating with bare hands is one of our culture in the Philippines, and that's what we call as kamayan. This is one of our ways to show warmth and hospitality whenever we have guests in our home. So if you're watching this video and if you have been to the Philippines and have experienced kamayan or budol fight, please let me know on the comment section down below. So there you go. Those are my top 3. I'm sure I can add more, but this will be a longer video. I'm happy sharing my story or my culture as well in the Philippines with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Again, this has been Odyssey, and I'll see you on my next vlog.